Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Sports Trading BTC Overview call. My name is James Ward. I get to be your host here tonight. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to join us. We're just at the top of the hour, so as the room is filling up, I definitely want to say hello. So if you don't mind, as you're coming in here today, tell me where you're logging in from just to say hello before we get this thing rocking and rolling. Let me get my chat up where I can actually see it. Where's everybody logging in here from today? All right, Las Vegas. Welcome from Las Vegas. If you're just jumping on the call, we do want to welcome you here tonight. Kalamazoo, welcome Kalamazoo. Denver, welcome from Denver. We want to welcome you here. My name is James Ward. I'm going to be your host here tonight. Excited to be the one that gets to tell you about the awesome things that are going on. Disneyland, welcome from Disneyland. Kauai, nice, man. That sounds all right to me. New York, welcome from New York. All right, folks, if you're just jumping on, we do want to welcome you here tonight. You are here for the Sports Trading BTC Overview call, and my name is James Ward. I'm going to be your host. We're going to go ahead and get things started here tonight since we are at the top of the hour. Most likely someone invited you here tonight because they thought it was a great opportunity for you and your family to see something that is very unique. Something that's really taken shape in this industry and creating a movement, but most importantly, something that just in time for the holidays could create some income for you and your family. So I get to share all this with you here tonight. I'm excited to be able to do it. Now, what I want to do before we get rolling here is I want to share my PowerPoint presentation. So give me 1 second here. Okay. Can everybody give me a number one if you can see the PowerPoint presentation? I just want to make sure before I start here, I've been known to just get going. We had a few more people come in. Clearwater, welcome. All right, awesome. It looks like everybody can see it here. Thank you so much for responding and participating. All right, folks. Well, if you're just jumping on here, I see we have a big influx coming in right now. I want to welcome you here to the Sports Trading BTC Overview call. My name is James Ward, and I'm the president and owner of Sports Trading BTC. And I am more than excited to have an opportunity here tonight to tell you everything that you need to know about our company. Like I said, most likely someone invited you here tonight because they saw it as a great opportunity for you and your family to improve your situation. What you're going to learn about here tonight, I believe, is something that is truly unique to the industry, something that has really created a movement and breaking the mold. So I'm excited to be the one that gets to share it with you. Now, I always like to start with what really makes us different than the other companies out there. You know, over the last few years, let's face it, it's been a pretty tough time in this industry. There's been a lot of people that have been hurt. There's a lot of companies that have just walked away, with Bitcoin without, any response whatsoever. And, we continually see people falling for the same exact nonsense over and over. So I want to tell you why we're different, why you should take a serious look at what we're doing here tonight and help you really understand where we're going as a company. So number one, as you can see, my name is James Ward. I am the president and owner of the company. So number one transparency that we offer here at our company is the fact that we're behind it. We're out in front of it, right? You can actually see exactly who we are. You can see my face right now. You can hear my voice. We have live events that you can actually come and meet us. So, I think it's so important because there's so many companies, as you've seen, that have popped up that you have no idea who the owner is. There's no support team. There's no anything backing it whatsoever. Now, there are a few of them out there, but we feel like we've really changed the game here as far as being out in front of something that is legitimate, something that people can believe in, and people can actually touch and feel and see the people that are behind it. So I think that that's important. The second part of this is what we do as a company. We are in the sports wagering industry. That's something that's definitely going to be unique, and we're going to get more detailed into that here in a little bit. But one thing I want you to understand from a transparency standpoint is we share everything that we do. Every single trade that we do, you know about it before it even happens. So tonight, if you were to log into our back office, you would see several of the trades that are considered live right now. That means that they are happening right now. Even as we're talking, we have an opportunity to earn Bitcoin from our company. So that's something that's very unique. Most companies say that they're doing one of four things. They're either trading crypto, they're doing arbitrage, they're doing mining, or they're doing some type of Forex trading. And I'm not here to judge or dog on any of those, right? I mean, I think those are all cool markets, but the bottom line is most companies aren't doing anything, right? And they're sure not showing you proof that they're doing it. So from a transparency standpoint, we're excited to be able to share that with you here tonight. The third part is, we've taken things even a step further outside of our own company. We felt with the industry the way it's at, us just coming out saying, hey, we're doing this, may not be enough. Too many people have been hurt. So we actually went outside of our own company to bring in a third-party company to assist us with a few different things. And what they do for us is, number one, they make sure as a company that we make our commission payments before we take a profit, which is really important to each and every one of you. Number two, they assist us with the longevity, like the vision of what we're trying to create. Many times as an owner, honestly, I have a lot of ideas that go on in this head, and I think a lot of owners do. And sometimes they don't make financial sense, right? So sometimes you're making changes. It's great to have another set of eyes that assist you with that. And thirdly, the security of our company. Anytime that you are considered in the crypto space, meaning that any type of crypto is the currency that you work in to accept for your products or services, it's a risky situation, right? You have to make sure that you have the very top security systems in place to be able to protect your company. So the company that we decided to work with is called D. Golden & Associates. This is their president and owner, Mr. Dwayne Golden. Just to be clear, that they are the consulting company that assists us with all three of these things that we just talked about. Dwayne, being the president, he's had a tremendous amount of experience in the network marketing industry. In addition to that, he owns his own Bitcoin ATM company in South America, the largest one actually in Latin America. So we're excited to be partnered with them because they really understand the business of what we're doing. They help direct us in the direction we need to go. And having an extra set of eyes, I'm sure you would all agree, is very important in the current climate. Now, we just officially launched our company back on October 1st. So you can see, we're in the infancy stages as a company. I will tell you this though, even though we officially launched on October 12th, we've been making payments regularly, commission payments, since the end of July, right? So we are actually, over that 90-day mark as a company of being able to pay commissions, pay them on time, and show people that we're actually here to stay. You see, at this point in time in a company right now, most of the time the owners are trying to figure out one of two things. Have they earned enough Bitcoin just to walk away because nobody knows who they are and they're going to take off and say they got hacked or just disappear and not say anything? Or number two, they're trying to figure out how to make their next commission payment because there's no substance behind it, right? It's just a swap of money. And, if you're looking for those type of opportunities, they're absolutely everywhere. You can find them anywhere. In fact, you probably check your inbox right now and a new one has popped up. But if you're looking for a company that you can really believe in, that you can plant your flag in, that's legitimate, then you've definitely found it. You've landed in the right spot. So let's talk a little bit about who we are. Sports Trading BTC, we've been trading sports in that arena since 2016 and had a lot of success in doing so. But something major happened just over the last 18 months that really changed the game for us. And that is the introduction of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into the sports wagering market. See, before that, you had to find ways to either get money through Western Union or use a debit card or do things like that, truthfully, you just couldn't play at the levels that you need to. With the introduction of Bitcoin, it changed the game drastically. Number one, we can get Bitcoin instantly to any sports book, any broker that we work with, and allow us to be able to wager that almost instantaneously. Number two, it allowed us to play at levels that were never even thought of because there's so many sports books out there that will accept you to play at wagers you can't even imagine. So, we have an ability here to really scale our business to a new level and do it very quickly. And that's what introduced us to Sports Trading BTC. That's why we're in a position now to be able to share that with you. But here's the secret sauce, okay? The secret sauce is the money management behind what we do. It's not about picking the winners or, having a percentage of winners. That's not what it's about. It's about making sure that the winners that we pick have the proper money management behind them, making sure that we never have more than what we need to at risk as a company to be able to produce the profits that we need to be able to create this opportunity for you. So please understand that. That is the most important thing that you should get from this here today. Now, in addition to that, security is a top priority in our company. How many times have you heard a company say, hey, we got hacked, we're sorry, we have to hit the road, you're never going to see your Bitcoin again. I bet some of you have experienced that if I ask that question here tonight. You're not going to have to worry about that here. In fact, we don't even keep our Bitcoin on the server where most companies do, and that's where they run into the challenges. That's very, very important for you to understand. The second part of that is we have multiple servers in multiple parts of the world. So look, if one of our servers go down, not that big of a deal. We have backups running that can get us right back up in a hurry. So, I think that's important because I bet some of you have seen a website like Flickr or go down, especially in the, the environment that we're in, and you freak out, right? Well, I can just rest assured if our website goes down for 20 minutes or an hour, we're going to pop right back up. It's not because we took off. So just know that, because I think that that's important. And some of you might even be smiling because you've actually seen that happen to you. Now, a couple of cool things about our company. Number one, anyone can do it. So you're not going to have to come in here today and think that you're going to have to become an expert on sports wagering or sports trading. That has really very little to what you have to do inside of our company. We actually handle that side of it for you because we work with the very best in the industry to produce those type of results. So, if you're looking to try to come in and participate like you do, let's say in a Forex company or a crypto trading company where they're trying to teach you how to do these trades on your own, you're not going to have to worry about that. In fact, we don't even time any market. We don't attempt to time any market. So, we're not tied to any financial instrument. I think that's important for you to understand. You see, when you are trading Forex or you're trading crypto, or you're trading anything like that, you have a large sum of your capital working in the same direction at all times. So, if there's a downturn or if you're moving from Bitcoin to fiat, all of a sudden you're dealing with multiple markets that can really cause your business to crash. We don't worry about those things. We worry about one thing, and that is the outcome of the games that we actually wager on. And we work with the very best people in the world to be able to help us with that. We'll get into some of that here in just a second. Now, a lot of you, as I said, you have a lot of coaches out there, consultants that are teaching people right now how to trade Forex, how to trade, crypto, and more power to you. If you're making money out there doing it, congratulations. But I want to tell you, my personal experience is this. I actually managed money for a year, and I did that in equities and options, derivatives, things like that. And what I did was, from a technical perspective, I looked at charts, right? And charts don't lie. I mean, they read all the same way. But the reality is after a decade of doing that, I still don't know that I could go out there and teach you how to do it. It took experience, and I still didn't know everything when I left. So, when people are teaching this, I just hope that you're not putting all of your eggs into that basket. And if you're looking to do that, the good news is they're out there. If you don't want any part to do with that, you're in the right place, because you're not going to have to learn how to do that here. Now, the last thing is, there's been so many programs, as many of you know, that have come and gone very quickly, right? 8 weeks, 12 weeks, they're gone. They disappear. You don't know anything about them. If you're looking for that type of opportunity, again, check your email box or check the same person that hits you up with a new opportunity every other day, and go join them. But if you're looking for a legit business to plant your flag that's going to be here the long term, that's in front of it, that's transparent, then you are definitely in the right place. So besides what I just said, why would you even decide to do business with us here tonight? Well, number one is we're very unique. I just told you, the 4 categories: arbitrage, crypto trading, Forex trading, mining. How many times, let me ask a question just because I want some interaction in case I possibly put you to sleep. Give me a number 8 if you've ever heard of a company in those 4 categories: crypto, mining, Forex, or arbitrage. If you've seen that out there, like in the last few months or last year, I mean, it's unbelievable how this is constantly happening, right? Jim or Mike, you just said all of them, right? All of them are saying the same exact story. The sad part about it is this: most of them aren't doing it. For those who are doing it, cool, man. I hope that you're rocking it. But for those who aren't doing it and are just taking people's money, we don't even associate ourselves with that, because we have a unique option here where you don't have to worry about that. When you go speak to someone about what we're doing, everybody knows what sports is. Everybody knows that there's sports that are happening all around the world all the time. So you have a unique opportunity that you can bring to people instead of the same old garbage that they've been burnt by so many different times. Number 2, you have a market that never sleeps. I guarantee you, if I polled you right now, if I asked you, hey, have you ever been sitting there on Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, even July 4th, I don't care what holiday you name, can you think of a time that you sat there on a holiday and didn't see some type of game going on in the background? And it doesn't just have to be in the US. This is worldwide, right? There are sports, any sport that you can imagine: football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey, tennis, boxing, UFC. I mean, the sports are endless, horse racing. And here's the cool thing. We partner with the very best people in the world, the very best handicappers in the world, to give us the winners. Now, by the winners, we're talking about the games with the highest probability of outcome that they're determining. Now, to put that in layman's terms, look, these folks' job, what they do is they look at a game and they say, okay, we know that this team's starting quarterback, maybe they have an injury they haven't reported. Maybe he was out drinking all last night. Maybe the weather's going to be bad in that game. Maybe there's internal turmoil, or maybe they're rock solid and the other team's struggling. They know things about games that we simply don't know. I don't have the time to do it. I mean, I love sports, but at the same time, I can't tell you, I probably couldn't name 5 players on any one given team because I'm just not that into it. I don't have that much time to do it. That's why we work with the very best people in the world to provide us this information that give us the probability that help us create the profits inside of our company. Now, here's the truth. We absolutely don't win all the time. In fact, I'm going to show you a picture of our back office here in a second. We definitely show you, though, our wins, our losses, our draws at all times, and you can actually see live games as well. So we'll get to that here in a second, but let's get to the real stuff, okay? I'm guessing whoever invited you here today said, look, this is a cool opportunity. This is something that's unique, but it's also something that can put a lot of Bitcoin in your pocket if you decide to plug into it. I want to be clear, we created this company not for people to just to come and watch and sit and hope that things happen. We created it as a business, as a side gig, or even a full-time gig that gives someone the opportunity, if they decide to plug into it and really lean into it, that they can help their families. That's what business is. It's not some magical spot where you say, hey, let me just put my money here and it's going to happen. It's going to grow. And it does not work that way, folks. I mean, I hope you really understand that and understand where we're coming from. But I'm fired up about our comp plan because I know it's something that can help you out financially. So let's start with our fast start bonus, okay? The fast start bonus is pretty easy to understand. It's basically going to pay you on 3 levels once you're qualified. For people that you personally refer to us, you can earn a 5% bonus every single time that happens in your first 30 days. For people that they refer, so let's say I refer Jane and Jane goes out there and refers John. When Jane does that, I can earn 3% because that's my level 2. Now, when John goes out there and refers someone to take it another level, that would be 2% to me. That's my level 3. So here's the deal. It's really simple to unlock this. All you have to do is to have personal volume equal to or greater than the package you own. That means that people that I personally refer. So look, for example, if I come in at the 0.1 level, I need to have 0.1 in personal sales to be able to qualify for this bonus. That's easy to do. That's 1 sale at 0.1, right? Or maybe it's 2 sales at the 0.05. However you want to get there, you can get there, but it unlocks this. Now, here's another way that you can get there without having to have that volume requirement. You simply come in at levels 5 through 8. So 5 through 8 is going to actually eliminate that option for you where you can be automatically qualified for this fast start bonus. It's a pretty cool thing. And actually, it's not 5 through 8. Those have actually changed. So when we get to the package, I'll show you exactly what I mean. So don't get caught up on that 5 through 8. You'll see the packages that I'm talking about. It's basically the 1 Bitcoin level and up, okay? So that's what I'm referring to. Now, let's talk about our binary compensation plan, okay? This, in my opinion, is the most powerful part of our compensation plan because it's the part that really allows you to lock arms with people, right? It allows you to work with people above you. It works with people below you, people you may not even know that could be several levels deep that you want to work with that, might be asking for your help, where in times you just simply couldn't do it, but now you have an opportunity to do it. So it's a very, very cool thing, all right? So let me explain to you how a binary works. We have what we call a lesser laid binary or a 50-50 binary, okay? And it works like this. The first thing that you need to do is get qualified, okay? And to get qualified, you simply make 1 cell on your left and 1 cell on your right. Once you do that, you are now binary qualified, and you can start earning this binary commission every single night. Now, here's what we do. Every night, we take a snapshot of your back office, and we say, okay, they have so much volume on the left and they have so much volume on the right. Which one is lesser? So let's say, for example, you had 2 Bitcoin on the left and 1 Bitcoin on the right. Well, we know 1 is less than 2, right? So our system's going to say, okay, we're going to take that 1 Bitcoin and we're going to multiply it times your binary percentage. Now, as you can see here, our binary percentage pays anywhere between 5% and 12%, depending on what package you purchase. So that's important to understand. For this example, we're going to use 12%. So let's talk about this. We have 2 Bitcoin on the left, 1 Bitcoin on the right. We know 1 is less than 2. So our system automatically calculates 12% times 1 BTC, which equals 0.12. Pretty cool, right? Pretty simple to understand. And that will be paid to you every single night. But here's the power of this, okay? The example is cool, but the power of this is, number 1, it happens every day. Number 2, you get to work with people above you and below you all the way to infinity to make this happen. There's not a better plan, in my opinion, in the world that you can really communicate and work with others around you and everybody be able to prosper from it. So it's a pretty cool thing. Now, we also have what we call our customer acquisition bonus, okay? Now, this is one thing that I believe separates us from anybody else in the industry. You see, what most companies do is this. They say, hey, we're gonna pay you 2, 3, 4, 5, I've seen 7%. I've seen some insane stuff. I know you have to every single day for the rest of the time. Our business is rock solid. We're doing all this trading, this arbitrage, and it's gonna pay you like this forever. Give me a number 7 if you've ever seen a company say that. We're gonna pay you at least 2% or higher every single day, same exact amount, and it's gonna be in business forever. Give me a 7 if you've seen that. Yeah, we've all seen it, right? And unfortunately, it's smoke and mirrors. And unfortunately, what happens is people keep running to these programs and they keep getting hurt and they keep hurting their reputation. They have to keep apologizing to people. The way we did things here are completely different. We have a minimum and a maximum bonus, and it's solely up to you which one that you want to receive, okay? That's number 1. Our minimum CAB bonus works like this, okay? You need to have personal volume of 0.01 to qualify for our CAB bonus. Now, I want to tell you something, okay? This is actually not going into play just yet. So you still have some time where that 0.01 volume is not there, but that is the direction that we're going, where there's some activity that's associated with that 0.25% bonus, okay? So just keep that in mind, that you still have some time that you don't have to do that, but that is coming to an end very soon. But anybody can qualify for the minimum bonus. The maximum bonus right now is 1.38%, okay? That pays every single day. And here's how you qualify for that. You just have to have personal sales volumes. That means people I personally refer equal to or greater than the package that I purchased. So think about this for a second, okay? If I'm in at the 0.1 level and I want to qualify for that 1.38%, all I have to do is make 1 sale at the 0.1 or 2 sales at 0.05 or 4 sales at 0.025. However you can get there, that's how you get there, and that qualifies you. But here's the key component, and here's what I really want you to understand about this bonus and what makes us different. Number 1, most companies just allow you to come in and earn whatever they're paying, and they say that they're going to do it forever. No activity, just come in and do it. That's not reality, folks. That's number 1. The second part of it is this, okay? We adjust this bonus on the 15th of every month based upon the sports wagering that we do. So here in 3 days, we're going to take a look at this, and we'll look at our wagers for the last 30 days and say, how do we do? Based on how we did, we're going to adjust this. So this 1.38, it could technically go to 0. Now, how often do you hear a company say that? It could go to 0. If we did not have a profitable session and it was just terrible, it could go to 0. Now, is it going to do that? Probably not. I mean, it would take like it'd take a big deal for that to happen. It can go all the way up to 2%. So let me give you an example. We're at 1.38 right now. Last month it was 1.27. The month before that it was 1.55. So you can see there's a fluctuation there based upon how we're doing, not just some arbitrary number that we pull out of the clear blue sky. And I think that that's important for you to understand, because the companies that do that, they just can't last. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. Now, as you can see, there's multiple ways for you to earn here, as we just talked about, the binary bonuses, the fast start bonuses. We also pay you on what we call buybacks or renewals. So what that means is this. Once you've doubled your Bitcoin inside of our company, you're going to have 2 options. Option 1 is, hey, take your Bitcoin and go along your way. You've made your money, you're done, right? Option 2 is to renew your package at the current package that you're at or at a higher package. And if you decide to do that, that's going to put more money into the binary. It's going to create more fast start bonuses as well. So imagine for a second having multiple people inside your organization, whether you directly refer them or not, that are renewing their package. Imagine the binary and the annuitization that you can create inside of your business. It's a pretty cool thing. Now, also, we give people the option to upgrade their package anytime they would like. Every single time someone upgrades their package, that creates more binary, and that creates a fast start bonus as well. So it's a pretty cool thing. Now, here's how the upgrade works. If you started here today at 0.01, and let's say you wanted to upgrade to the 0.1 package, you would just simply pay the difference between 0.01 and 0.1. Now, that works unless you get over the 50% mark with your progress bar. So here's a perfect example, okay? This progress bar, you can see, this is going to be in your back office. And what this is going to show you, it's going to show you exactly how you're progressing until you double your Bitcoin, okay? So once you get to that 100% mark, that means that you've doubled your Bitcoin. So in this example, once you get to 50%, that means you received all the Bitcoin back that you gave us. So once you get to the 50% or over, so in this example, this progress bar is at 57.86%. If this person wanted to upgrade, it would require them to pay the full amount. The reason why is because we would lose money if we didn't do it that way. I hope that makes sense to you. But I want you to understand how the progress works and exactly how the upgrade works as well. Now, here is the coolest thing that I think we have inside of our system that I like to talk about, and it is our daily withdrawal, okay? We pay commission 7 days a week, not 7 times a year, 7 days a week. You have an opportunity to earn commissions here, and we don't pay just to an internal wallet. As long as you have 0.01 or higher in commissions, we pay it directly to your blockchain. I hope you heard me there. So 7 days a week, it doesn't matter if it's a Sunday, we're going to pay this directly to your blockchain as long as you have 0.01 or higher. I think this is a real game changer, folks. I mean, I've been in a position so many times that I could have used money, on any day but payday, right? I'm sure some of you have related to that. Most people, I remember growing up, and Thursdays were always my favorite days. And I don't know, I just want to poll you guys. Can anyone guess why Thursdays, every other Thursday, was my favorite day of the week with my parents? Can anybody guess? Just someone put a reason why they think that might be in here. Payday, right? It was payday, man. We were going to Long John Silver's or something on Thursday night. I'm from the South. I can't help it. That's just the way it is. So yeah, we were getting allowances and we were getting payday. So can you imagine what it could have done for my family and what it can do for your family to get paid every single day? It's a cool thing, right? And you're going to be able to have that access inside of our company. It goes directly to your blockchain wallet. Now, in addition to all that I just talked about, we have a built-in marketing system that you're going to be able to utilize, landing pages that are in multiple different languages, videos that are in multiple different languages that will allow you to collect your prospects' information, their name, their email address, and be able to follow up with them. We also have multiple banners that you can use. So if you want to market on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever you market, there are different sizes. All you have to do is copy the code here, and it actually sends people to a page exactly like that then sends them to the sign up page after they get started or after they enter their information. We also have multiple text messages that are already pre-written. Some of you want to communicate with people. We all use this thing all day, every day, right? So we have this thing that we want to communicate with. You don't know what to say. We've done a lot of that legwork for you. We also have multiple emails. If you have an email list that you want to drip on some people or an autoresponder set up, you can get this email out to your folks and let them know about what's going on here without it just shoving it down their throat. And I think that that's an important thing. Now, all this entire marketing system is built into your cost of your program, okay? A lot of companies charge a lot of money, $55, $99 a month for something like that. This part is included in your package. So what do the packages look like? Well, you can see we have 10 different packages here. And just to revert back to what I was saying on the Fast Start bonus, if you're at the 1 BTC level all the way to the 5 BTC level, you're automatically qualified for the Fast Start bonus. I want to clarify that because we just changed these packages. So that was my mistake a little bit earlier, just to clarify that. But here's the deal. You can see we have 10 different packages and they are across the board. So regardless of what your financial situation is here today, you have an opportunity to get started. We created this not only for the masses, those that are just getting started, all the way up to those who are more sophisticated that, already have a collection of Bitcoin that they would like to get rolling with us. That's up to you. I'm going to say the same thing I say every night. Please don't do anything silly, all right? Do whatever is right for your family, but do not go out there and take some massive loan or a second mortgage on your house to get started with this. We want you to be part of our program. We truly do, but we don't want to do it at the cost of hurting your family, especially this time of year. That would just be insane to do. So with that being said, let's talk about how you can double your Bitcoin within the next 30 days. That's my goal for you, is to show you a process to be able to do that. So number one, as I already told you, get started at the very highest package that you can with us without hurting your family. The second thing you want to do is get qualified in your first 48 hours. And all you have to do that is find 2 people that, really purchase the same package you did. They don't have to do that, but that's the easiest way to do it. So if I come in at 0.1, go out there and find 2 people that want to do the 0.1 as well, right? It's simple to do. And here's the deal. All you're going to do is help those folks, okay? Because it's going to qualify you for the Fast Start bonus. It's going to qualify you for the binary. It's going to qualify you for the maximum trading bonus. Then I'm going to help those 2 people do the same thing. We're going to replicate this process for the next 4 weeks, and you will have doubled your Bitcoin in the first 30 days, maybe even faster if you're really getting there rocking and rolling, and that's what it's all about. So I want to talk really quickly about our credit system. We are going to a 100% fully credit system. And what that means is this. Going forward as a company, when you come in and purchase a package from us, you're actually going to be purchasing credits, not a package. And then once you purchase those credits, you're going to decide what you want to do. Maybe you want to purchase one of the packages that I just showed you. Maybe you want to participate in some of the other stuff that we have. So you might be saying, well, what does that mean? Well, here's the deal. Not everybody cares about binaries or fast start bonuses or being part of a network marketing company. Some people have no interest in that. Some people just want to participate in the products and services that we have from a retail standpoint. And that's pretty cool because as a member, right, as a member, when you sell these credits to a retail customer, you get to earn 10%. Remember how I said there's 4 powerful ways to earn, but I only went over 3 of them? This is the 4th one. So when you get out there and share the credits with people, they can purchase these. Now, why would they do that? Why would anyone want to come purchase a package from you? Well, number one, we have what we call the STB Game of the Week. Man, we just had a nail biter last night. So what does Game of the Week mean? Well, basically it means we're working with the very top handicappers out there. They come to us and they tell us what the probability of an outcome of a game is going to be. When it hits a certain level of probability, we share it with our members. We say, look, if you want to participate in this, it's going to be fun. For entertainment purposes only, come and join in and have fun and be able to earn some extra credits if we win. If we lose, hey, you lose your credits. But right now we are 7-5 as a company. We need to update this, but we're 7-5. That means we have 7 wins, we have 5 losses. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it easily could be 9-3. That's the way I feel about it. We got ripped on a couple games, but last night was an amazing game. We had the Seahawks and the 49ers in Monday Night Football. We needed the over 47. So what that meant is we needed the combined score of those 2 teams to be over 47. Well, I don't know if you saw the game, but they tied it up 24-24, which happens to be 48, right, going into overtime. We won that game. And, I mean, my phone was blowing up. So I want you to imagine for a second, it has nothing to do with network marketing. Not one of those texts were like, hey, James, can you check my binary during this game? No. This was about, hey, man, are you watching this game? Can you believe that? Can you believe that fumble? Can you believe that defensive touchdown? Can you imagine for a second, even if you don't like sports or football, it doesn't even have to be football. It could be anything. But can you imagine being part of a game as a company or as a friend group, sitting at your house or on a Facebook party or whatever, and everybody cheering for the same exact team? It's a cool feeling, right? And you get to experience that whether you're a retail customer or you're a member. If you own the credits, you can choose to do that. We also have what we call our drawing pool. On November 26th, so that's 2 days before Black Friday, we're going to be giving away a $10,000 shopping spree to one lucky winner. You can put tokens in to have your name drawn out. It only costs 50 tokens to get your name in. Now, here's the deal. I say this all the time. I know for a fact that if I was a distributor, I could go out there and sell tokens all day. What tokens equals credits, by the way. I could sell credits all days to people, and they would be wanting to participate in this. $10,000 at this time of year, what would that do for you and your family? Or maybe what would it do for another family if you didn't have to use it all? I've used this example many times. I mean, how cool would it be to use $5,000 for you and your kids and your family or your significant other, or maybe just your extended family, whatever. But the other 5,000 be able to buy food for a homeless shelter or buy shoes or coats for kids that need it. I mean, man, that gives me chills because I think that's such a cool thing. Now, we also have Super Bowl tickets that are also part of our trading pool. We'll be releasing those on, the drawing date's actually wrong on this. The drawing date is December 31st. So that needs to change right there. But just note that drawing will happen December 31st. So we have 2 people, or someone is going to win 2 tickets plus hotel accommodations plus $1,000 to the Super Bowl. Now, here's the deal. Regardless of whether you want to go to the Super Bowl or not, is irrelevant. It's truly irrelevant, right? It doesn't matter because even if you won, don't you agree that you could probably sell these tickets to someone? You definitely could. So it's a very cool thing. Now, with that being said, last thing I'm going to touch on here today, we have a brand new product coming that is going to be our auction system, where you're going to be able to use these credits to bid on items that you absolutely probably wouldn't buy for yourself. I'm talking about like MacBook Pros, anything that you could imagine that you would want that maybe you wouldn't just go out because you just can't take money out of your pocket to be able to bid on these and get them for pennies on the dollar. Can you imagine getting like, let's say a $5,000 vacation to Disney for you and your family, VIP tickets, the whole 9 yards, no pun intended, and actually be able to get that for like $500 if you won the auction? Those are the type of things that we're talking about. And that is coming, okay? That's coming very, very soon. So we're going to have a demo. In fact, I'll let the cat out of the bag here tonight. You guys want to hear a secret? Just a little secret? Just give me a yes. I got to have 5 yeses that you want to hear a little secret before I move on. All right, 1, 2, 3. We got 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're in. All right, so here's the deal. When we roll this out, before we roll this out, we're actually going to roll a little bit of a beta, and we're going to be giving away some of these credits that you're going to get to practice with and actually earn and win the prizes if you win. How cool is that, right? That's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to give you a chance as a member to be able to practice with this and actually win some of these prizes, so you can see that we're going to be doing this on a regular basis. I mean, this product alone is going to be an amazing asset to what we do and an addition to what we do. So I'm fired up about it. Now, let's talk really quick about the sports wagering side of this business, and then I'm going to let you go because I've kept this longer than I tend to. So here's the deal. What you're looking at right now is our sports wagering report in our back office. And what you can see is we have some wins, we have some losses. Every single day, 7 days a week, we post our wagers back there. So right now, if you looked back there right now, you would probably see like 8 to 10 different games, some football, some hockey, some college basketball. There's a lot of different things that are going on tonight, and they would show the word live. Instead of saying loss or win or push, they say the word live. Now, what does live mean? Well, it means it's going on right now. We don't put the games back there after they finish, right? Because anybody could do that. That's like, if you saw Back to the Future when Biff had the almanac. Anybody remember that? Showing my age there. But we put it back there. So here's the deal. We don't win all the time. We know that for a fact. The money management side of what we do is the key to the component. So don't get caught up on the wins and the losses, okay? Please don't do that because that's kind of irrelevant. This is kind of a cool picture, but I could have showed you one that had almost all losses as well. I could have drug one of those out of there. I'm sure that they're in there because we don't win all the time. That's just the reality. This is a long-term play, and that's what you need to understand. So with that being said, here's what I believe. I believe that there's not a more entertaining company on the planet to earn Bitcoin than what we're doing. There's not more fun than my phone blowing up on a Monday night telling me, hey man, did you see that fumble? Did you see that guy run it back? Having your heartbeat, seeing that 48 points pop up, the guy hit the field goal. Those type of things just don't exist in other parts of the world. We've created an environment here and a movement here that we are breaking the mold. And here's the cool thing. You're one of the very first people to hear about it. I'm telling you, we haven't even begun to build here like we are. And you are here. You're part of it. So I want to encourage you tonight to get back with whoever sent you here. Get your final questions answered and come be part of what we have going on here, okay? So I know there's some of you asking me for questions. Look, we've been on here 40 minutes. I traditionally don't do that. We'll do that like on leadership calls. Or if you want to email us personally, we can do that. I apologize. I just want to be able to get, for the respect of everybody's time tonight, I don't want to open it up to questions for that. But here's the deal. If you have questions, you guys know we're very accessible. Please get them to us. Let us help you out with that. So listen, I appreciate everybody taking the time tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. Come and be part of what we got going on. Get back with who sent you here. And this call is a wrap. Thank you all so much.